your ball in the trees and then you lip out the puck. But if you've got a little time, then come and spend it with us, 'cause now you're listening to the Rough Cut.
Welcome down, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rough Cut Golf Podcast Quiz of the Year, where we will be looking back at 2025, the highs, the lows, everything that went on in our own little world. If you're a regular listener to the podcast, you are absolutely going to love this. And if you've never listened to one of our podcasts before, then who cares? You're scrolling and you found us, so you must have nothing to do. So you might as well stick around with us for about 40 to 50 minutes and never leave. Something which we also never want to leave is our good friends at NordVPN, who are sponsoring this podcast. Despite all the evidence to the contrary, they are supporting us. They are pushing us into a brighter future, and all because we can give you a very special offer on a VPN.
We can. The offer is thus. If you purchase a 2-year plan, you will get four months for free, which is great because it means that you're not having to pay for those months because they're free. So
Thank you for explaining free to me.
Why would you need a VPN, Jacob? What on earth could you use it for?
Oh, where do I start? I mean, you can
Start at the
save
very
so much
beginning.
money on booking flights. You can put yourself in different countries, the ones you're going to, get discounts on those. You can keep yourself safe, all your information that you've got online, if you're making purchases, etc., etc. If you want to watch all your favorite sporting events, if you're in foreign countries, if you're traveling over the festive period and you want to watch the darts, you want to watch the cricket. I don't know why you'd want to watch it, but England might win. Maybe not.
Imagine going on the internet and viewing it through a protective shield through NordVPN, who will shelter you, who will keep you safe. That is what you will be getting with our good friends at Nord. And as Mick said, for the offer, it is a simple cup of coffee per month to keep yourself safe and have all the benefits which Jacob described. And NordVPN are a very good sponsor of the podcast. We would love to keep them on board. We would love to give you a fantastic product. So head over to nordvpn.com/roughcut and you will get that 20% discount. Right. So we...
Let's not do maths on it.
No, we don't have a good record of doing maths on this podcast.
We are delving into the quiz of the year.
Yeah.
How many questions?
Now, there's a lot of questions. I have gone through and deleted some of the ones which I thought you were just going to both get, and that our audience and that our audience members, you know, the people watching and listening, will also just find very, very easy. We're looking at around 20 questions.
Around 20 questions.
We're going to push through the months of the year in a kind of, a look back at the 2025 golf season, starting quite rightly at the beginning of the year.
So this isn't just specifically for us. This is like the golf year in general.
Correct.
Oh, right. Well, that whole monologue at the start doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're still listening to this... Like, you might know these answers even if you're not familiar with what we do here.
Yeah, the questions aren't going to be like, what color T-shirt was Jacob wearing in episode 143?
Should be, though.
What color were you wearing?
Oh, don't even.
I'll look it up.
White.
No, they're a look back at the professional golf season.
Okay.
Should we start?
From January.
From
down.
January forwards.
Great.
Okay, January 2025. The season opened with salt spray breezes, jet lag scorecards, and the fate sense of golf's tiniest details. Which ball, which number, which rule? Let's look at the month outline of January. The Oscars race started. Nominations started to come in.
Oh, right.
Very exciting. And TikTok's current trend is Doechie's Anxiety, which won Music Trend of the Year, actually.
Oh, I didn't know.
There you
that.
go. But we're going to start with the early January PGA Tour schedule, taking us to a wrong ball moment. At an early PGA Tour event, two players hit shots with the wrong golf ball, as in literally playing each other's ball. Under the rules of golf, what is the correct ruling for this situation? I'm going to give you 4 multiple choice answers, and you're going to write down the answer you think it is.
Okay.
Okay? One stroke penalty each, and play on from where the mix-up happened.
Yeah.
2, A2. Who am I? Buzz, what's his name from Home Alone? B, 2-stroke penalty each, and each must correct the mistake by playing the original ball. C, no penalty if both balls finish on the same hole. D, disqualification unless a rules official witnessed it. A, B, C, or D? Do you get a 1-stroke penalty, a 2-stroke penalty, no penalty, or disqualification?
Okay, I will also be checking the rules on this as well.
Oh. In what regard?
How so?
I think I know the answer to this, but there is something in my mind which says something might be slightly amiss there.
Okay.
but I think part of a great quiz is a little bit of ambiguity.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Not knowing what the correct answer is.
Who likes to go to a pub quiz where all the answers are definitely correct?
Yeah, that's true.
No one.
Absolutely no one. That was question 1. You've got an answer down?
Yeah.
Excellent. Question 2. Kapalua.
Yeah.
You remember Kapalua?
Yes,
I do.
Yes,
That's not the
Nick,
question.
I do.
In the
Kapalua.
Kapalua. In the same opening month stretch, one tournament produced a headline score so low it sounded like a typo. What was the record score that people could not stop repeating? Was it A, 27 under, B, 31 under, C, 35 under, or D, 41 under? Dun, 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 dun. We need some of that hold music. A, 27, B, 31, C, 35, D, 41.
I'm just phoning a friend.
Oh,
Hello?
hello, friend.
Hideki, what was it?
Matsuyama.
Okay.
Happy with your answer?
No.
Yeah.
It's the enthusiasm we needed. Let's go into February. Once we've been through the quarter, we'll go back and check your answers for that quarter.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yep.
Cool.
Question number 3. We're in February. The Super Bowl happens.
Ooh.
All right?
Yeah.
The question's not about the Super Bowl.
Oh.
The Philadelphia Eagles, who apparently are my team,
Okay.
they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Do you remember the score?
No, but it was quite a thrashing.
40-22.
Yeah.
Savage. There's a TikTok ban.
Yeah.
Right? TikTok gets banned
Oh.
in the US.
It gets banned for like one
I
day.
heard there's
Yeah.
a TikTok man.
No.
And I just
There's a TikTok ban. It comes back 24 hours later
Yeah,
or something like that.
24 hours, yeah.
There's a load of fires in LA and the US government shuts down.
Are they linked?
But the other chaotic event that happens during this period is the Waste Management Phoenix Open, where the 16th hole can feel more like a concert than a golf hole. Officials leaned into a blunt enforcement slogan aimed at thrown objects. What was it? Was it A, 1 warning only? Was it B, keep it classy, Phoenix? Was it D, if you throw, you will go? Or was it D, phones down or you're out?
Can I have those again, please?
Was it A, 1 warning only? Was it B, keep it classy, Phoenix? Was it C, if you throw, you will go? Or was it D, phones down or you're out? A, B, C, D.
I think it was that one, but I might be wrong.
That's how the quiz
That's
works.
how you-
Yeah. Sorry. It's voicing my thinking out loud.
yeah, I'm fairly happy.
How do we feel about throwing the cups on the green?
It's just a waste of a drink, isn't it? Especially they're so expensive.
Yeah, how much are the drinks at the Waste Management?
It's like a tenner.
Yeah.
Into the Waste
It's like
Management.
a tenner for
Light beer.
well,
And
beer.
not even a pint.
beer.
Like a can
Yeah, it's
bottle.
Like, it's a.
How do they call
I
it?
think it's a big can.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were doing. I don't know if it's a bottle now. I remember just looking at it thinking, I'm just going to go to hospitality.
This isn't for me.
Yeah, this is for the others.
It's not for me. No, it's not for
No.
me. I don't want to spend my money like that. It's just really bad beer as well.
Although America do have some nice beers that you like. Which beers did you have in Pinehurst recently that you really liked?
I can't remember the names of them.
Was it
bad.
was it an ale of some kind?
It was Pinehurst Brewing Company. Yeah.
It was, yeah.
So they've all got like extendedly weird names, like Light Bulb on the 4th of December IPA. Like,
Yes.
it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
but-
It's for sale now.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. But the throwing of the cups you don't like.
I mean, I don't hate it. I don't mind it. It makes for good cinema, I suppose. I think it's just if it's consistent, I feel pretty sorry for the volunteers having to mop it all up.
Yeah, and it's also like, do they actually care about the golf, or are they just waiting for an opportunity to throw their cup?
If you ever go to the Waste Management, you will understand that no one cares about the golf
Yeah,
fair.
which I think we kind of saw this year.
It's just a big party.
Yeah.
It's just a big party. Some of the scenes I saw there were
yeah.
Shooter McGavin would not have approved. Let's put it that way.
Oh, bad.
It was on. It's a great way of explaining it. It's like Happy Gilmore had just come on tour, and it kind of brought these group of fans that don't really know golf, but they just liked Happy Gilmore with their beer can drinking out of their helmets and all that stuff.
It's not a golf tournament. It's a party which just happens to be taking place next to a golf tournament.
And it's the rest of the course like that as well. Is the rest course civilized?
There's like when I was there was about like 5 or 6 different hospitality tents and areas where everyone's just getting blasted. Like, and there was just everyone was just all over the place, and I kind of get it and I like it, but it doesn't really do the whole not concept, but the whole kind of idea, I suppose, from the organisers saying, "Oh, this is great," you know, it gets people into golf. Every single one of those people, 95% of them are never going to go to a golf tournament again, because that's not what a golf tournament's like.
Yeah.
It's like it's now a social event on the calendar of the people of Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Like it's a place for the girls to go and get dressed up and put their high heels on and walk around a golf course, and the guys to go along with their shirts and ties, and it's all just very. It's more just being there rather than the actual golf.
Right.
But anyway, quiz.
Quiz me.
Quiz. Okay, we're through February
That was quick.
at this point. We're going into March.
This is as quick as the year's actually going.
Yeah, we got Bay Hill. We got the Players. This is where the season actually starts in most people's minds. Florida weather gets drastic. The 97th Academy Awards, which we spoke about nominations earlier, they happen. Right? Anora wins Best Picture. Absolutely no idea.
What a film.
Have you actually seen it?
Nobody goes to the cinema anymore.
I went to the cinema this weekend.
And what did you watch?
Home Alone.
You watched Home Alone.
Yeah, I took my kids to see it
Okay.
in the cinema. That's
See, this is what the great film industry has been reduced to.
You have to
Showing
go and
reruns
see.
of Fallen Glories.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great experience. And you should go to the cinema. I think you'd enjoy it. There was a load of group chat leaks at the US government.
Yeah.
Drama. However, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Arnold Palmer Invitational. During the Arnold Palmer During the Arnold Palmer Invitational, viewers famously missed a shot because the coverage went to a commercial at the worst possible moment. What did they miss? Did they miss A hole in one, B, a rules dispute on the final green, C, a chip-in eagle on the 16th, or D, a player snapping a club in anger? A, hole in one, B, rules official dispute at the green, C, a chip-in eagle, and D, a player snapping a club.
Yeah.
I remember how annoyed the internet was at not seeing the thing until they saw it on socials afterwards.
It's just a sign of the world falling into chaos.
Pete has, how many coffees have you had? Not enough coffee.
I've not had enough. I'm really ready for the year to be over.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You know, it doesn't just stop though.
You know, I've got to film more videos next year.
Yeah, no, my brain is just gone. I've just had enough.
Do you just need to stop thinking about golf and YouTube and
I just need a couple of weeks of some decent sleep and just seeing people that don't even know about golf.
yeah.
I'm actively going to seek out people who hate golf. I might stand on the street with a sign.
Hate golf? Be my friend for 2 weeks.
Call me.
So it's like, hate golf, prove me wrong. It's like, hate golf, come talk to me.
Let's be friends.
Let's form some social connections. All right, come on, let's quiz this.
Okay, so let's go back and review our answers from.
However, TV coverage in the US is a disgrace.
yeah, honestly, it is terrible. I remember we were in Atlanta for the Tour Championship, and we came home back to the hotel, and I thought, I'll just like check out what's on. And I remember watching their TV coverage and not seeing a golf shot for the first kind of like 15 minutes I had it on TV, and I was like, I must be watching the wrong channel.
Just stinks. It's just like, it's people turn on the golf and it's just like consistently being sprayed by a skunk, and then people think like, oh well, why aren't people wanting to watch this? I don't understand. We've introduced a lovely new feature of playing through, where the advertisement is only 2/3 of the screen. You can actually watch a little bit of the golf in the corner, then be thankful Be thankful, you little peasant. Now, watch this from Buffalo Wild Wings because you need to eat more. Oh, by the way, if you've eaten this, next advert, it's a weight loss drug. We'll pile them in all together just in case you're confused.
Yeah. Good Lord.
So, yeah.
It's bad.
Needs to change a little bit.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning of the year and see how you did. Question 1 was the wrong ball moment. You have a dispute over what you think this rule is. What answer have you gone for, Peter Finch?
So the answer is B.
Correct.
I'm just trying to... It is 2 strokes and not 1 stroke.
Yeah, 2-stroke penalty each, and each must correct the mistake by playing the original ball.
Okay.
Do you think that's wrong?
I just don't... I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 1 stroke because you drop for a penalty and then your next stroke, you're playing again.
Yes.
So you've effectively hit 3, drop for 4, then you're playing 5.
Yes.
So is that 2 strokes or is that just 1 stroke because you've already played?
I think it's 2 strokes because they're
How it's defined.
Yeah,
the answer's B. Anyway.
Yeah. The answer's B. Did you get B?
No, I didn't.
Oh, there you go.
What did you have?
I thought you got disqualified.
Disqualified for
Yeah. Because I thought there was a whole thing about identifying your golf ball, and then because you can't just change your ball.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like the point of saying like I am playing a Titleist 4, just to let other people know as well. So if they see your ball, find your ball. But yeah, if you play the wrong ball, because it does happen. Like
Yeah,
if you
true.
have a plugged ball in the bunker, for example.
I thought I had a memory of Matt Fitzpatrick and someone else doing it, but I don't even know if it was Matt Fitzpatrick. And I thought I remember seeing them get disqualified. Maybe I'm thinking of someone
just
else.
both of them just plucked out of the first round
don't
and
know.
told to naff off.
I've done it in a comp before.
Played the wrong ball.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I played the wrong ball, got to the green, hit a putt, and then found out as well. So I had to go back
2 shots.
Another.
Right.
That's why maybe I'm a little bit confused.
Right.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
so
did it twice.
I just couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
I understand it, but also like, and for if deep rough or the bunker or whatever, but like surely you should be able to kind of tell which ball is yours, no?
Yeah, you should do. I think it's just like a momentary lapse of concentration. I seem to remember it being just in like the general area where I knew my ball was. I looked at it and it was like a Titleist. Oh, okay, cool. And then
Close enough.
And then I just hit it. And then I think if memory serves me right, it was the exact same ball, exact same number, but it just didn't have one of my markings on it.
Right.
It was very close, but.
Is there a requirement for them to be different enough that people can tell them? Like if I'm playing a Titleist 1, you're playing a Titleist 1, does someone have to change something on their ball or change their ball before we can go out?
Yeah, so it has to be identifiable. So if you went out in a PJ Tour event and you just stepped on the tee and said, I'm playing a Titleist 1 with no markings, you'd have to put a marking on it because there's no way of actually being able to tell if that's your ball if you go down a fairway and there's a mix-up between 2 different balls.
Yeah. So it's on the players to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, you didn't get that right.
No.
So don't give yourself a tick,
Now,
but
the
you
longer
did,
I
so you
think
can have a
about
tick.
it doesn't make sense at all. But
But well done
I thought
for
it might be like a PGA Tour thing that if you do it, but no.
Just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And in previous history, there has been a load of drama about changing balls with regards to the Ryder Cup and stuff as well. So there's always a little bit of match
fine.
play, stroke play.
I'll shun myself later.
You'll come back.
Take it on the chin.
Try this one. Question 2 was about Kapalua, and I was going to ask you which player
Yeah.
completed this ridiculous.
Sorry, my really
four-round
funny
tournament.
bit got there before you. So
So what answers do we have here? The answers I have are 27 under, 31 under, 35 under, or 41 under.
now I seem to recall it starting with a 3.
You're correct.
Now I've gone 31, but it's probably going to be 35, isn't it?
Pete has already ticked his because it's 35.
Oh, for goodness sake!
Yeah, Hideki Matsuyama shot what was one of the most ridiculous scores we've ever seen, sparking rumours about whether the PGA Tour is too easy.
It's just Kapalua is too easy.
I mean, it's just, yeah. I don't know. I always think it's quite weird with stuff like that because 35 under is an absolutely insane score for 4 rounds. And Kapalua isn't the hardest course in the world. But it's also a golf course. Like
It's long.
7,000 yards. Like
Yeah.
you've got to actually
Still gotta hit
still
the
shoot
shots.
the score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to go 35 under over 4 rounds, like with a flat pancake golf course with no bunkers and flat greens, would be really hard.
Yeah.
So to do it around a proper golf course is just insane. I
Yeah.
think sometimes you just got to hold your hands up and say, you know what, they're really good golfers.
Yeah, just you know what? Well done, former world number 1 Masters winner.
Yeah, you're decent.
Yeah, you're good. Takes us into March, and we're talking about the Arnold Palmer. Oh no, we're not. We're talking about the Phoenix Open. Which of these slogans do you think they went for? Was it 1, warning only, keep it classy, Phoenix? If you throw, you will go, or phones down, or you're out?
I think it's stay classy.
Something about what was the third one?
If you throw,
That
you will
one.
go. That is correct.
Yeah! Is it?
Yeah. Pete, we can't show you what Peter has written down, but I'll. What's the time on there? On the thing?
22:14.
It says stop being a.
Okay.
So
That was one of the original drafts for the
they
slogan.
didn't pick that one.
Got turned
They didn't
down.
go for that. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, so now we're into March, and we're talking about the Arnold Palmer Palmer
You right.
Invitational.
Like, these are your notes. Like, all you do
Literally.
is actually just reading.
Wrote it. I'm reading. I'm trying to. What did they cut to commercials and miss at this event?
It was the Eagle chip.
It was the Eagle chip. Can you tell me who it was?
I want
Russell Henley.
to say Keegan Bradley, but who was it?
I think it was Russell Henley.
Was it Russell
Yeah,
Henley?
I think it was.
I mean, same person.
That's
Yeah.
C.
It was C,
Yeah.
correct. Yes. Did you both get it? You did. Wonderful. Right, now the majors start. We're in April. The Masters kicks off. Everyone's eating pimento cheese sandwiches. Things are happening on TikTok. Things are happening on the internet.
We're in Scottsdale.
Are you?
Yep.
Did you watch it from there?
Yep. That's how I know. I learned how bad the American coverage is because you couldn't
you were
even,
having to watch
you couldn't
it.
even see the last 2 hours of the Masters, and that was it. Anyway,
bless the Rolex hour.
go for it.
The Rolex Hour. What a dream. This is going to be question 4 or question 5.
5. Yep.
We're at the Masters. One particular souvenir becomes so in demand that sales were limited on site and resale listings exploded almost immediately.
Can we get double points if I guess it before you say it?
No, you will get pedantic points for writing it down before I finished.
Okay.
Option A, the Masters waffle maker, new this year. The green jacket replica, the pimento cheese cooler, or the Masters gnome. Waffle maker, green jacket replica, pimento cheese cooler, Masters gnome.
Okay.
You both got an answer?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
You spent loads of money in that. Well, nearly spent loads of money in that shop.
Still dropped quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went back and put stuff back.
Why have I got this?
Yeah. Pointless.
What's it like in there? Is it mad?
It is really cool, and it's just one of those moments where you can't get the stuff in there anywhere else. So it's like, I'm only here once. I'm going to buy stuff for me. I'm going to buy stuff for friends and family, and then you just get swept away in the vibe of the place where everyone's just going mad. It's kind of sad, really. You know, it's probably a shocking indictment of our species, but I had a good time.
This is the saddest I've ever seen him.
It's just consumerism gone mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
A waffle maker. Come on.
Be real.
Come on.
Only bloody waffles.
George Foreman's got that covered.
He has. We're into May.
Yeah.
May is a very exciting month in the world of the golf. Austria's JJ wins Eurovision with a song called Wasted Love.
It's like JJ Spawn's not Austrian.
You wait.
He had a career before golf.
Sorry,
Jacob.
yeah.
He did. Yeah.
Did he?
AI starts to take over the search, Google's search list on the internet for the first time.
Amazing.
And during the PGA Championship at Quail Hollow, players complained a lot. What were the players complaining about? Were they complaining about A, pine needles, B, sand and wind combined, C, mud balls, or D, dew on the practice area? A, pine needles, B, sand and wind combined, C, mud balls, or D, dew on the practice area?
It's too windy.
and wind combined.
Well, that actually-
we can have one, or we can have the other guys.
Well, there actually was a complaint about sand and wind combined at this event. It's not the answer.
answer,
So if
right.
you put that, don't put that.
Pros just love complaining.
I just love a whinge.
Just love it.
Speaking of whinging, we're going to get into June now. The US Open is at Oakmont, which turns out to be one of the most ridiculous to watch majors of all time. And people start to get locked in, feeling the Ryder Cup pressure. Lots of players are starting to position themselves, trying to get into the teams. Sam Burns has a controversial moment when on the 15th, his ball is affected by something on the course. What was it? Was it a puddle created by a sprinkler head leak? Was it temporary or casual water? Was it just a load of wet grass that he didn't like? Or was it a water hazard marked with red stakes? Was it a puddle created by a sprinkler head? Was it temporary or casual water? Was it just a load of wet grass he didn't like? Or was it a water hazard marked with red stakes?
And I'm presuming that's A, B, C, D there.
Correct.
Because it just feels like you've given up half your responsibilities as the quiz master there.
A, B, C, and D.
Okay, thank you. I'm just trying to make it consistent for the people at home.
Yeah,
listening.
people are playing at home. We want you to have a consistent ride as well as these two.
All I'm thinking is like people who are driving home for Christmas right now,
Driving home for Christmas.
or driving away from Christmas. When's this coming out?
It's been
Is this pre or
This is just before Christmas.
just before Christmas?
Yeah.
Like they would have had to skip back 30 seconds there to try and understand that a little
Yeah,
bit more.
which so you know what?
Whilst
I'm really
they're
sorry.
driving, you actually shouldn't be doing that. So can you keep your hands off your phones, please? Thank you.
Yeah, have a passenger do that for you.
Get a BMW and you just do that, and it skips it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to be given a free BMW, do that in your free BMW.
It's not free, mate.
It's a lifestyle.
No, we're paid.
Oh, God.
Okay,
This'll make us,
let's go through the first three majors of the year. What was the Masters merch item that people could not get enough of? Was it a waffle maker, a green jacket replica, a pimento cheese cooler, or the Masters gnome? Jacob Broadbridge.
gnome.
It was the Masters gnome.
You know it. I'm glad it's not. Pimento cheese sandwiches are rank, by the way.
Are
It
they?
was the biggest disappointment. Yeah,
Hot
I
take.
had one when we were at a course somewhere, and I loved it.
he's no taste, has he?
We'll now hear the
Where was
retort.
it?
We'll now hear the rebuttal from Peter Finch.
I don't know what it would be like melted.
Okay.
Have you considered melted?
What mine was hot, melty.
There you
so
go. It had a cheese toasty. How's that not going to be good?
that's true.
Like, I don't think
right.
there's a single cheese you can stick in a toasty to make a cheese toasty bad.
Cream cheese.
I don't know. I've never tried it, but I reckon it'd be fine. I reckon it'd be consumable.
Yeah.
But yeah, pimento cheese sandwiches, I think they were the biggest disappointment of the Masters for me.
Of the year.
I just went expecting so much, and I just don't think, controversial take, that America does cheese very well.
They don't.
Like
do not.
considering
They don't understand cheese.
considering how many cows they've got there, like they should be able to make some really good cheese.
I had a TikTok come up the other day of the artisan cheesemongers of New York or something like that, and it was filming of like an interaction between customer and worker, and he was like, it was one of those where they're like, oh, can I have a bit of the brie, and he brings the brie out and cuts off a slither and wraps it up. She had a bit of brie, like I'm talking, you'd have 3 crackers for me and it'd
Yeah,
be done.
yeah.
A cheddar and something else, and then cuts of salami and prosciutto. For all of that, it was £90.
Yeah.
For like a
It's
good
just-
a quality cheese. And
Consumers
thinking,
have gone mad.
£90.
You can go to Walmart and get like a block of pepper jack, which is like this, for about $12.
Yeah.
Like that. It's
Yeah,
like
but
a-
that's never been near a cow. Do you know what I mean? It's like made out of chemicals. It's not cheese.
Well, the thing is, one good thing about American
It's
cheese.
cheese substitute.
American cheese you can melt because it melts without splitting. Whereas like most European cheeses, they split when they melt. So there are
Yeah.
advantages and
You
disadvantages.
come here for
Hey.
the hot takes, and
So
you get the hot takes.
That's why if you want a cheeseburger, you use American cheese.
That's quite right. I
So
would
when
do.
you're having a
You're
raclette,
right.
you need to pick which cheese you use because some of them will.
What?
Cheese.
You've changed.
I've always been this way.
I've always been posh.
I dampen it down for you.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so speaking of dampening it down, let's talk about the flashpoint from Quail Hollow.
Excellent. That has lifted my spirits. That.
Glad.
You enjoyed that one.
Okay, what were the players complaining about at the PGA Championships?
Mud balls.
It was C, mud balls. There was a lot of mud ball talk. There was a lot of people whinging. Shane Lowry got caught swearing on TV very loudly. John Rahm had a little bit of a tirade. Talk to us about mud balls. We all hate them.
Yeah, it was. I'm always very much on the side of
The mud?
Yeah,
I'm on the mud side.
I'm a big mud guy, but I think on this occasion, I always like to. When Tour Pro start to moan, it's always fun to take the opposite stance and be like, "Oh, you should stop moaning," blah 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 blah. But mud balls are actually really annoying, like because they do send the ball all over the place. And it was more, I think, for this and for mud balls, like in Egypt.
Yes.
Tour event I played.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard this, but
There was one hole where on almost 4 days picked up a mud ball and hitting it into a par 5 seconds. Fortunately, there wasn't a lot of danger around the green, but it's almost like a bit of luck. If you don't get a mud ball, you're going to have an advantage over different players.
yeah.
And I think certainly a championship like that, you kind of want it to be even. Like,
Yeah, so Scheffler's complaint was that it wasn't that they wanted to make it easier, they wanted to make it predictable. So he was saying, like, I've worked really hard to hit the ball into the fairway. When I get there, I shouldn't, you're professional golf. To get good enough to hit the ball into the fairway. When I get there, I don't want my success to be determined by a coin flip. I want it to be determined by how good I am, which you completely understand. We're getting into more things affecting ball flights now.
Yeah.
At the US Open, Sam Burns tries to get water relief and doesn't get it. Tell me what happened.
You tell me. I feel like I remember it was like there was standing water on the green.
There was standing. And this again, I feel I've like joined the players' union there, but there was.
The answer was B.
The answer was B.
Yeah.
And there was almost, with most people's interpretation of that rule, there was standing water.
Yeah.
Temporary, casual water.
Where you can get relief from. I don't think there was a single person who saw that, translated it to what they would do in their game at the weekend or their comp at a club, and not get relief from that. He was in a puddle.
Yeah.
Like he was in a puddle. And
because he was stamping around it, wasn't it? It was just water was,
So I think the rule was,
back to me
the rule was, it was something like the ball was at rest on the fairway, and there wasn't water which was showing above the surface.
That's right, yeah.
But when he put his club down, when he was moving around the ball, there was water just coming up and coming up. It was in a puddle. And he didn't get relief. He hit a bad shot, which was probably more kind of mental than anything.
Yeah.
But
Even the fact that you've had to argue it probably.
yeah, and it just seemed a bit of a weird one, but it cost him the chance of the championship, I think, in the end.
Terrible. Okay, so that one was B. How are we doing? Let's have your scores so far.
I currently have 7 out of 8.
Has there been 8?
6 out of 7, sorry.
There have only been 7 questions. How have you done that?
6 out of 7.
I've got 5 out of 7.
Oh, I don't even need my tie-break halfway question then.
6 out of 7 so far.
Okay, so let's have question 8 and add it on.
Okay.
JJ Spawn, this was going to be the tiebreak. I was going to get you to guess.
Let's just add it on.
Well,
Let's just have it.
I saved it up nicely for you.
Okay, let's do it.
JJ Spawn wins at Oakmont. He hits this ridiculous putt, which takes about 6 months to get to the hole. How many feet was the putt?
What is that? We right?
Just guess.
Okay.
Peter's still writing. Okay, save that answer. We might need it later. We're going into July. And the best major of the year, the Open Championship. Peter Finch, you were there.
I was.
We're going to talk about the broadcast a little bit, which you were part of.
I was.
You were. One broadcast choice at the Open drew criticism because it changed sightlines and felt intrusive in certain moments. What was it? Was it A, a helmet cam on the caddies? B, a camera mounted inside one of the holes? C, a permanently hovering drone above every green? Or D, a cable system camera? Was it A, a helmet cam on caddies, B, a camera mounted inside one of the holes, C, a permanently hovering drone above every green, or D, a cable system camera? Both got an answer? You both gone for the same answer? I think most people should get that one right. What was the open like? Because what I've got here is that...
Was it A?
Great. Was it D, a little bit damp because everyone wanted someone else other than Scotty Scheffler to win?
It was good. It was just, the last day was a bit of an anticlimax because Scotty kind of ran away with it and nobody came at him. I don't think it was a matter of like Scotty getting any hate apart from earlier in the week where it was like, golf doesn't mean anything to me or whatever his quotes were. But it was more of he double bogeyed the
one on the corner.
8?
Yeah, I think it's 8. It's after the long par 5 and then the one dog leg left.
7th to the 8th. Anyway, he double bogeyed that hole, which elicited the loudest cheer of the day. Because everybody wanted to see some excitement, some kind of competition. And it just became clear like Scotty was so by far the best golfer there and nobody really came to challenge him. So he just strode away with it.
Yeah.
And Tommy was there but didn't do anything on the final day. And
there was one winner that week.
Oh, yeah.
And there was just nobody who
How
was
Tom
really...
Lee.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, there was no one who was actually really kind of challenging him or adding any excitement. It was such a weird kind of atmosphere. And even afterwards, like down at the Harbour Bar, like it was kind of flat. It was a bit of a weird one. And it was the nicest day.
When
Scotty was drinking
Rory
water.
lost at St Andrews, and I remember that the vibe after that was
not as disappointed as that, just a bit flat. The most exciting point of the evening was nearly getting taken out by a watermelon thrown from the roof. So
Okay, tell that story directly down the camera.
and we're in the Harbour Bar.
Oh gosh.
And someone threw a watermelon from the top floor, which is about 4 floors up, and it just smashed onto the ground next to us.
Why did they do that? Oh,
Well, I can tell you why, Jacob. They were drunk more than likely.
I don't know. I don't drink, so I don't know.
Yeah,
What
I've
it is.
never
and
had
they had
alcohol.
access to a watermelon and an open roof. Like, if you put those things together, there's only one possible outcome.
Where'd you get a watermelon from?
Well,
They've just done the weekly shop.
Do you often buy a watermelon in your weekly shop?
I'm feeling bougie.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. Like every now and again, you'll buy a pineapple. Like you'll never cut it open, but you just buy a pineapple. You're like, oh, you know what? I am going to get into fruit and just buy a pineapple, or you buy a melon, or you buy dragon fruit.
It's not the most accessible way to get into fruit.
No.
Buying
But it's
an
like you
entire
buy
pint.
it and then you get home and you've put all the shopping away and you realise I've got to probably cut this up now and
Yeah.
there's
And
just
then-
commitment.
Yeah, and then you cut the melon open,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, this is a big melon. I'm not going to eat all this melon. And then you're like, where am I going to store this melon?
Yeah.
And then you think, I'm just going to chuck it out the window.
Yeah.
Sorry, were you still talking about...
Yeah.
You asked me.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to ask you another question now. This one's about the Tour Championship.
Okay.
August 2025 rolls around. Everyone starts to get into kind of end of season FedEx Cup playoffs panic. And then the PGA Tour Championship happens at East Lake, won by our Lord and Savior, Tommy Fleetwood. The PGA Tour announced a big change to the format. There was going to be no more staggered start strokes. Under the new setup, something else was going to happen. Was it A, the points leader was going to start at 5 under par? Was it going to be B, everyone was going to start at +2 to make it harder? Was it going to be everyone starts at level? Or was it going to be D, the top 10 start at -10, everyone else has to try and catch them? A, B, C, D.
Is this what actually happened?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
We've got answers. We've got answers, and we're going to hit September, which September came rolling around, and something happened that doesn't happen every year. It happens every 2 years. Europe beat the US at the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
The Ryder Cup was obviously the big talking event of the year. You know, lots of people won majors. Congratulations. But the main event was obviously going to be the Ryder Cup. The ticketing drew backlash because some of the prices looked a little bit absurd. Which of these details was real? A, finals day tickets were $99, but it was first come, first serve, and they went immediately. B, single day tickets were priced in the hundreds, i.e. around $750 for a match day. C, mandatory £50 paid if you wanted to be in a section with chanting. Or D, free entry for people who wore team colours or outfits. A, 99-day finals tickets, first come, first serve. B, everything was really expensive. C, mandatory. If you want to be in the chanting section, you got to pay money. Or did you get in free if you were wearing a fancy outfit? Let's go through your answers for the section just gone. July 2025. Talk to me about this camera situation, Peter Finch. Was it as weird as we thought it was going to be?
Are we saying what the answer is, or are we just going to go?
The answer is the spider cam.
D.
It was a cable system camera over the final green.
I don't really think it was that intrusive. I thought they did a pretty good job, actually. I mean, it's the same kind of camera you'll see at the football and other sporting events. And I think the only worry to begin with was obviously the wires kind of intersect and cross over the center of the green. So it was more if a shot was going to be coming in and catching a wire or getting interfered with, but it didn't. And I think it was pretty well done. I mean, there was just another way of showing a different angle of that 18th green, and overall I think it was pretty good. I didn't hear or see any players on the ground moaning about it.
Complaining about it, yeah. You played the course.
I did.
Did you notice it when you played down 18?
No,
Okay.
not really. Oh no, actually no, that is a lie. I did notice it, but only because I was looking for it.
Oh right, okay.
It was like, oh, that's cool.
Because we had talked about it before.
Yeah.
I did think that there was a cool angle.
I like them trying, different things. I think, this is, as Pete said, it's a different way to perceive it. I don't know if it necessarily added loads, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah, evolution rather than revolution. I would say.
Okay. Catchphrase over here. Do you prefer that, or do you prefer the TGL flag cam?
I probably still prefer the drone over the flag cam. I don't think that's adding anything.
You have an opinion on the flag cam?
Not really.
Okay.
Says everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? Get more of them in. Get a flag on everything. Get a camera on everything. Just put a camera everywhere.
This is Pete's advice when we go and shoot.
I want this to be Hunger Games. I don't want to miss a thing.
Okay. Fair.
Okay, pretty sure that was Armageddon, but we'll take it. August 2025 rolls around, and we are at the Tour Championship. Of course, the starting strokes thing was a bit of a talking point. Tommy Fleetwood goes on and wins it. Weirdly enough, Scotty Scheffler wins the FedEx Cup. Even that,
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Scheffler
See,
wins.
even you don't know. Even you've got all the information written down, and even you don't know what happened.
Scheffler won nothing.
He won nothing.
He didn't get a trophy.
He was first going into it in the FedEx Cup standings, but Tommy Fleetwood won the event, so he won the FedEx Cup.
Yes, but
And the event.
the drama was that Scotty had been the best player all year and didn't get anything.
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. How can that make sense?
It doesn't. The whole thing is absolutely screwed. They try to impose a season-ending playoff format onto the golfing fans. Never quite hit the mark, and now it's just a bit of a mess. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. I was happy with Tommy winning. Obviously, I think everybody was, but ultimately, the format of the FedEx Cup and the way that the PGA Tour season is ending is not really working, and it's changing like every few years.
Yeah, I think the fact that they keep adjusting it says quite a lot about how much they believe in it as well.
It's just like what used to happen is
The answer was C. Correct.
the answer was C.
Yeah.
What used to happen in the Tour Championship was the season-ending event, and on certain seasons, like when Tiger was in his prime or another player was playing well, or would have been Scotty this year, the Tour Championship very rarely decided the winner of the Order of Merit. So the Order of Merit was a separate event than the Tour Championship. Now what they've done is they've forged the Tour Championship and the Order of Merit together, and the winner takes all at the end in an attempt to make it more exciting.
Yeah.
When I get it, but ultimately consistency across the season should be rewarded with being top of the table, just like in football, like anything else. Like, it didn't need an NFL style format of playoffs imposed upon it. Just didn't need it.
Yeah.
Just didn't need it. But
What do you think to the idea of them playing stroke play the entire year and then earning themselves a seeding in a match play tour championship.
Nah, just
Yeah.
I'm
Don't like
not.
that.
I am not saying that going back to the way it was would be more exciting. Going back to the way it was would be a very clear indication of who the best player across the year would be, and a very clear indicator of who is top of the order of merit. The Tour Championship is still its own event. You still win a big prize for playing in that, but to crown the best player in the world over a 4-round event with a winner takes all, it just doesn't. It doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So what would you go DP World Tour-esque? So
No,
that,
I mean, I think I'd just go. I mean, I would go back to the way that it used to be, as far as like you have a season-long PGA Tour Order of Merit, and the winner of that is the winner of that.
right.
Like, just
So they're handing out 2 trophies on the green.
Yeah,
Well
just-
done, Fleetwood. You won the event. Well
Yeah.
done, Scotty.
Well,
you won the year.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Rory wins the race to Dubai, and Fitzpatrick wins the DP World Championship event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tommy wins the
which
Tour Championship trophy,
Which
and then he
is-
gets his staff.
it's
Yeah.
fine. I get it, and I understand how
That sounded really bad.
gets his staff. I get how it is possibly more exciting, but I don't think that the average golfer who's watching the PGA Tour is invested within this format. I honestly don't think they care.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was happy to see Tommy win an event on the PGA Tour. They were happy to see him win like a ton of money, but I don't think they were particularly excited about him winning the FedEx Cup.
No. Yeah.
I think the problem with it is the mentality of it is that they sell it as this long season, you accumulating your points and you're going to get to this point.
Yeah.
Whereas actually, realistically, that's not what it's about. It's about accumulating points to get the chance to play in that 30-man field.
Just be in the top 50
so
or whatever
getting
it is.
in,
Yeah.
the FedEx points thing is just about getting into the tournament.
Yeah.
Then you go and try and win the event, which, like you say, it doesn't crown or credit the person who has played well consistently throughout the whole season.
Yeah, because Sepp Straka got in and he had a terrible year.
Well, Grant obviously had some really horrible family stuff going on towards the back end of the year, but he didn't play
Yeah.
for the last, couple of FedEx events, and So
It does feel broken to me. Okay, so we then went to the Ryder Cup. The tickets were the drama at the Ryder Cup. The correct answer we were looking for was answer B. Single day tickets were priced in the hundreds. It was $750 for the cheapest match day ticket, which is absurd, judging by the fact that you then had to spend at least £750 in the merch tent.
They'd have to spend it.
You did.
Have to.
And you did.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's fine. It wasn't for me.
So the Ryder Cup tiebreaker is coming at you to work out who's going to win this section also. The envelope rule.
Have we both got 3 here, by the way?
I think you have.
Okay.
Jacob also got this. Is the envelope rule to decide which of you is going to win the first half of this second half of the quiz.
Feels like your approach is a bit inconsistent here, mate.
It is a little. I've got a load of questions. I'm going to keep going until the timer runs out.
Okay.
Here we go. The envelope rule came into play for the first time in years at the Ryder Cup, but which 2 players did it affect? The envelope rule came into play for the first time in years at a Ryder Cup. Which 2 players did it affect? It basically meant that if someone can't play, someone in the other team isn't allowed to play. And then we're going to go to October, and we're going to talk about friend of the channel, friend of the brand, Michael Lasasso. And another rules dilemma. Amateur standout Michael Lasasso was hit with a 2-shot penalty at the Sanderson Farms for a violation tied to improving conditions affecting the stroke. Which rule was cited in his citation? A, Rule 4.1. B, Rule 6.3. C, Rule 8.1A. Or D, Rule 10.2.
I'm going to give this the good old when you're doing a multiple choice and a letter hasn't come up for a while. That's what I'm
That's how
going
it
with.
works. Into November, the golf season ends. Congratulations, everyone.
Yes.
The golf season is over. However, at the Toto Japan Classic, that's a real event.
Yeah.
The final round was wiped out by rain and unplayable conditions, yet the event didn't simply end with a 54-hole leader crowned. What happened instead? A, the tournament was cancelled and they had no winner. B, they used world ranking to decide the winner. C, they replayed the whole event the next week. Or D, a playoff was held after the event was shortened to 54 holes. They decided who the top 3 or 4 people were and put them into a playoff. A, B, C, D. Tournament cancelled, used world rankings, replayed the whole event the next week, or a playoff was held.
Why not?
Excellent. And now we're into the last 2 questions of the quiz, and then we're going to go back through to see who's the winner. December. Also, very little golf.
That's right now.
That's now.
What's happened right now?
What's 2 things have happened right now. Firstly, at the Alfred Dunhill Championship in South Africa, not the Alfred Dunhill Links, Island, conditions forced an unusual course change. What happened? A par 3 became a par 5. B, a par 4 became a par 3. C, a par 5 became a par 3. Or D, they removed a hole and played rounds of 17 only. A, 3 becomes 5. B, 4 becomes 3. C, 5 becomes 3. D, 17 holes. Answers all around. And the last question of the quiz. The Grant Thornton Invitational, which you referenced earlier. Jason Day grabbed an older driver model for the tournament. Which driver was it? Was it the TaylorMade Stealth 2, the Callaway Paradigm AI Smoke, the Ping G430 Max, not that old, D, the TaylorMade M5? Stealth 2, AI Smoke, G430 Max, TaylorMade M5. Okay. How have we done?
I thought there were 20 questions.
There weren't. far more were deleted than I thought.
All right.
How have you done? Let's go back through the last 3. Have we had 3? We have
4.
4. The envelope rule?
Yeah, then
Well, that'd be 5 if we're doing
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start in October with the Michael Lasasso rule change.
that. I've got down B.
6.3.
I got C.
You got C, 8.1A. That is correct.
Yes.
Rule 6.3 governs starting time, which means not turning up on time. Rule 8.1A is improving conditions affecting the stroke of the ball.
Okay.
Well done, Jacob. The Toto, congratulations. The Toto Japan Classic. Unplayable conditions meant they had to change something at the golf course. What do we think it was? The tournament was cancelled. They used world ranking to decide the winner. They replayed the whole event, or the playoff was held to decide who the winner was after 54 holes.
I went D, playoff.
I went D, playoff.
It was correct, yes. Why would they use any of the other ones?
Doesn't make sense.
They could replay the event next week, but there's another event next week.
Yeah.
So they can't do that. And then into December, the course change here. Par 3 becomes par 5. Par 4 becomes par 3. Par 5 was converted to a par 3. Or they removed the hole and played 17.
I've got C, par 5 to par 3.
I've got B, par 4 to par 3.
That is incorrect. C is correct. Yeah, apparently that it was so wet on the golf course that the tee box was basically underwater.
I knew that they had really bad weather issues. I didn't see that. I must admit.
Yeah, then they had to cut the entire hole down and play from the middle of the fairway.
I've got a feeling this happened last year as well, the same event.
They just haven't put the irrigation in properly.
Or you've looked at the news article from last year.
I don't think so. This says 2026 on it.
Well, that's definitely wrong. Or have we got back in time?
No. Don't worry.
It says 2024, doesn't it?
It says 2025. Right there.
Did that Toto Championship in Japan actually happen?
Yeah, it did.
Like 3 years from now. AI is just predicting these events at this point.
And which old driver did Jason Day put in play? Was it the Stealth 2, the AI Smoke, the G430 Max, or the TaylorMade M5?
I've gone Stealth 2.
I've got an M5.
It was the M5.
Yeah.
Great driver from back in the day. Top your numbers up. Let's see how you've done.
I think Pete's beat me by 2. I think I came level, and then those last 2 have
Add
done me.
yourselves up. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Add yourselves up. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You might be able to steal one back on the old tiebreakers. You mi
I think he's got. You got 12.
I got 12.
Yeah, I got 10.
How have you done on the tiebreakers, though,
I
Jacob?
don't think he's got. I've nailed 8. I've nailed it.
What have
You
got?
have?
No,
JJ
I
Spawn's.
haven't. I don't know, but
JJ Spawn's putt. How
I
many?
I know. I got the envelope people. So,
I got the
and I'm
envelope
sure he'd have
people.
got the envelope.
Okay,
people.
so we'll call that one a tie. So it comes down to the putt.
Well, it's Harris English and Vic Hovland.
Correct.
Yeah.
Victor Hovland was injured. Harris
People
English
need to.
couldn't play.
People need to know.
Yeah, you've not done quizzing in a while, but like there's certain standards that we need to uphold.
The answers are evident. You both got it right. How many feet do you think JJ Spawn's winning putt at Oakmont was?
I went for 89.
I went 61.
It was closer to 65 feet. So Jacob pulls one back.
But
Does
that's
that mean
what
it's
I'm doing.
does that mean it's 12-11?
Yeah.
Oh, Peter Finch.
Find
wins.
another one.
Okay, one more question. Here we
No,
go.
joking.
Can you name as many players as possible who finished third in a major this year?
No, probably not.
I'll tell you what. At the PGA there was no third. 3 players tied T2, and then there was T5. So we'll scrap that. That means that there was 3 people who finished third in a major in 2025. If you can name all of them, I'll give you the quiz.
Okay. The Masters. It would have been.
Lee Westwood.
Sure, don't listen to this man.
Are we counting Justin Rose as second?
Yes.
Okay. Then it would have been.
Do you know it?
I think so, yeah.
Oberg?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the US Open?
It would have been JJ. Then I think Tyrrell fell down a bit after his. I'll go Sam Burns.
Okay, and the Open?
Scotty. Did Haltong hang on for a second? I knew he had a finish.
Come on, it's the one.
Tommy.
Okay, you got none of them right. It was Patrick Reed, Victor Hovland, and Chris Gotterup.
Okay. Would you get it then?
I would have got the Masters.
What was the Masters one?
Patrick Reed
Okay. Yeah.
snuck in there, didn't he?
What was Oberg? He had a great finish, didn't he?
Didn't he
Not sure.
Didn't he poo the bed on the last hole?
He was there, and then maybe
had a really good
I think he doubled the last.
Yeah, he like chipped across the green twice.
Oberg was like there all of a sudden, and then
there.
he was there.
He just
He was
existed
there.
for a
And
short
what was the
period.
other one? Gotterup was
Yeah,
the Open.
Hovland was the US Open.
Oh, of course he was. Yeah. Oh well.
So you didn't win. Peter Finch wins again. God, why do we
I've
even
just-
do
I've
these? They're
just-
so
I've just-
annoying. These
I-
guys.
Just-
I'm happy. I was at 1 point in it.
I've just got an amazing mind for golf things. So there you go.
Good Lord.
Thank you.
Christmas is a time of sharing and caring and family. And we wish you a Merry Christmas here from the Rough Cut Golf Podcast. But it's also a time of chaos. So that's why you stay and listen to us, because this is mental. Well done, Peter Finch. You're the winner.
Thank you. It's glad. I'm happy to have something for Christmas that I can cherish and hold on to.
Yeah, that's your Christmas present.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
And a very good New Year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will see you in 2026.
Maybe.
No, we got one more. We got one more podcast before then.
Have we?
Yeah.
All right.
Have we
We'll
got
see
one
you
more?
still in 2025.
Is there one more?
Yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday.
What's the other one?
Well, it's going to be the end of year awards, but
End of year awards.
it's very likely that you're not going to be here.
We should do it tomorrow.
Oh, we do it tomorrow.
Do I not get to give any awards out?
What awards would you like? Should we do them now and we skip
fair.
the episode?
You can maybe do it later in the week. I don't know. I think I'm almost at the end of
Your life?
maybe.
But I thought you were going to be the oldest man ever.
Nah, I've had a good run.
That changed quickly.
Nah, I've had a good run. You know what? I can look back happy.
Yeah.
I think
You
so.
achieved some stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I achieved more than I ever thought I would do.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've actually lasted a lot longer than I thought I would as
Do you
well.
reckon?
Yeah.
That's good.
100%.
When you were a early journalist, did you ever think that you'd be sat here talking absolute golf nonsense with other idiots?
Nah, not really. I didn't know where I'd be, to be honest, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I thought much back then. I was a hollow vessel. Merry Christmas.
Hollow Vessel is such a good ending as well, like that.